I'm not so sure whether he's coming or not, because given our time schedule, I think he probably won't be able to make it. So I assume if he does not come, this will be the only Python session for you. Since we only have basically less than 3 hours, but I'm willing to stay longer, but depending on your time. But basically we only have 3 hours, and then so there's not really that much we can learn for Python. But at least the purpose of today's lab is to help you to at least know how to use one of the Python platforms, so that in the future when you really want to use Python, at least you know the very fundamentals. Okay, let me try to find my files. I don't think I should email you the. It's so slow. Okay. No, not this one. This one. All right. You know what? Let me start from here. Okay, so first of all, that's at least know a little bit about Python. So basically, Python is just a programming language. By that I mean, it's a general programming software package that allows, for example, software developers or some data analysts. They do data analysis. So it could be applied by different types of professions. Like some of my friends, they are developing apps, applications. Sometimes they also use Python. Although a lot of them they actually use Java or C++. But Python is one of the most popular programming languages using nowadays. It was created by Guido. He actually invented this. I think probably late 1980s, but the first version of Python was released in 1991. So it's been like how many years? More than 30 years. I think close to 40. So it's it's been there for a while, and then for the purpose of this this group, I think in the future, if you do want to do data data analysis type of jobs, probably you'll be like data analyst or data scientist or machine learning scientist, or some of you might be in business analytics. But anyway, these for example, our business school, when they are doing their training, I mean they are taking their classes, they also use they also learn R and Python. So Python is actually one of the most popular programs for data analysis. Okay, so probably these look all familiar because when you were in the R lab, these are fairly similar because Python is widely used and Python is free. So even if after graduation you still can use Python anytime you want. And also once you install the base Python, then there are also other non-built-in Python packages you can install. I think some of you asked me before why Python and R, they are not like Stata or SAS. You basically have everything inside those programs. You don't need to install every time, right? You just use it. But the good thing about the non-built-in functions packages is that because some methods they are evolving over time. So if you have those built-in functions, then basically if you want to use new functions, you have to wait for several years, and then you have to buy new programs for Stata. But the good thing about R and Python is that you don't need to spend money to buy new stuff. You can just download from website. So that's pros and cons, because the good thing is that you can always have something new, but the bad thing is every time you have to install the packages. Okay, so last week I asked you to download Python from the Anaconda. But essentially the version the version of Python from Anaconda is Jupyter Notebook. Actually, if you search for Jupyter Notebook, you'll find it has its own website. But anyway, we want Jupyter Notebook from Anaconda. That's because you can skip the steps to install or change those so-called variables inside your operating system through Anaconda. You don't need to change those by yourself, because after you install Jupyter Notebook through Anaconda, you actually it takes care of those things. Okay. In addition to Anaconda, you can also get another version of Python from the PyCharm. This is another so-called IDE. IDE is the integrated, development environment. This program is also widely used in the industry, because some of my friends, they work for those big tech companies. They also use this one. Okay, the third one, Python. This is the official one from the, I think it's called Python, some kind of association. I think that's what they call, or organization. That's what they call themselves. Of course, you'll say, why don't we just download Python from this website? That's as I explained, that's because if you download Python from the official website, you have to set up those settings by yourself. It's really, really complicated. So I don't really encourage you to do that. Okay, the fourth one, Win101. This is a really kind of easier and user-friendly version of Python. If you want, you can try this one. This one is actually different from Jupyter Notebook in terms of how you submit your comments. But I'll show you how to use Jupyter Notebook. But if you want, later you can install Win101 by yourself. I can tell you that at least the friends I talk with for industries, most of them they use Jupyter Notebook and PyCharm. Not really that many people use Win101 and also the official Python. Of course, it depends on who you are talking with. Okay, now let's learn how to start Jupyter Notebook from Anaconda. So I assume you all have Anaconda 3 installed, right? Yes. So if you do, you go to Start, and you should see there's a folder. It says Anaconda, because I installed this some time ago. So I don't know. I think now it's 3.7, so you should still see Anaconda 3 in your folder. Can you find that in your start menu?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have that if you have successfully installed Anaconda. And
what about Mac?
Huh?
On Mac?
Mac, I think, is in applications or something like that.
Yeah, Navigator, different.
Yeah, but just like whatever the way you used to find those programs.
Yeah.
So how many people still cannot find that? So from the start menu, you should see something like this, and then once you open up the folder, you should see these five options. How many people cannot find the Anaconda?
On Mac you can see
Oh,
this.
No, your start menu.
But in Mac, it has a different.
No. This is where you actually install those packages.
What?
It's not-
I think
Those packages.
I think in Mac we could only use.
Oh,
Open
I see,
this
I
and-
see.
Yeah, I
And
have.
launch the Jupyter notebook.
Can you, but where's your Jupyter notebook? Oh,
You can start.
yeah. So if you are using Mac, it's a different.
Process.
Okay, I think it looks like this. It looks like. Hold on, wait.
Navigate.
If you are using Mac, I think it looks like. Oh, it's so slow. It looks like
10 minutes to go here.
okay. It looks like this,
Yeah.
and you want
Like this.
I think you want to make sure, but I think I already launched it.
Hold on.
But what if you click launch? What happens?
And the Jupyter notebook will come up
Oh,
like this. It's not true.
no, I think that's. Did you actually watch the video I sent you? It's after you launch it, I think you have to.
And also come out with the.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, how did you do that?
Just launch it.
Okay, just launch it.
Yeah. And you will come out.
Oh yes. So after you launch it, you should see. Okay, but hang on. For Mac, not Mac. For Windows users, you should go through Anaconda and then you just hit Jupyter Notebook. So slow. And then you should see something like this. So everybody on the same page.
Yeah.
Yes, you're good.
Jupyter lab. Jupyter
Notebook.
notebook. Okay.
Jupyter notebook. Oh.
Can you,
Jupyter notebook.
so you are still.
Okay. Jupyter lab.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so this is actually how you launch Jupyter Notebook. Then next, you want to set up the folder you want to work on.
Folder? Oh,
Folder, yeah. So you see, actually, these are all the folders inside your computer.
Okay.
Okay, so for me, just
Create a new one?
you could put anyone, but for me, I always start from the desktop. So you choose desktop, and then and you are good. And then here you see there's a new icon, right?
Uh-huh.
You click it, and you see Python 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Click it.
Yeah.
That's how you start Python 3. So, in other words, let me repeat it again. So, first of all, you want to make sure you choose the folder where you want to store your Python files. In this case, I want to store my files inside on desktop, and then I hit new and start Python 3. That's how you start Python. Okay, so we're good to go. So it's yes, a bit. There are several steps, but that's how you do it. Okay, before we really get into how to use Python, let me introduce some resources to you. Okay, so of course, learn Python. If you Google or search on Amazon, or go to our libraries, you'll find tons of books on Python. But the thing is, which one you want to get started, because there are so many books. So once you finish today's lab, I think you'll get some ideas, and I'll tell you what probably you don't want to look at, because it will take a lot of time unless you are really into Python and you really want to learn it deep. Okay, so a lot of people, they will use Google, of course. You can find videos. But I still, like R, in our lab, I still encourage you to learn Python through these three websites, because most of them, they are free. And then, they provide you with more systematic way to learn Python. So I really encourage you to learn, Python through these websites. Okay, so that's number one. And then, why it is so slow? But anyway, okay, number two. Hang on. Let me email you these files, because I think if I don't email you, I don't think you can actually.
Is it the same with this one?
Yeah, but I don't want you to type, because I think we want to save time.
Thank you.
Yes, we don't have that much time. So I'll try, I'll try to finish the note, but we'll really see how much we can go. But let me email you right now. Where's Jimmy? So everybody is in the email list. Do I miss anyone? So